Okay, 3 short books. Yes, this will be a record if you count the books within one video, I think. Uh, Sorry if I will turn slow, I just read the whole notes of mine again. I just don't bother writing a textual comment previous this video. Apart from that, first is Nahum. Well, it mostly describes the destruction of Nineveh. Interesting how many death and destruction can be fit in just one book. The problem with this book is, apart from the constant terror and destruction and evil that this loving God of peace does, first, doesn't this means it breaks his foe not destructing Nineveh in the book of Jonah? If you ask me, this is kinda questionless, but the problem, what you can find in this book, is the last verse where it tells you that everyone judges Nineveh's fate the same. Everyone is happy with the destruction of Nineveh, and well, that is just, not true. I bet the relatives of the neighbors, the citizens of Nineveh wasn't just that happy with that mayhem. Now Habakuk. Well, around us, when something surprising happens, we just had the saying that Saint Habakuk, but well, this is not that interesting of a book. Maybe this phrase came from the Chaldeans' horses, which are faster than leopards. Well, I checked, and even after 2000 years more breeding on horses, the running speed of horses are 10 km less per hour than the average speed of the unbred leopard. Thank you very much. And these are fully armored warrior horses, not just some race horses. So they had to be even slower. Sorry. Habakuk, yes. He just discusses the Chaldeans' attacks, and well, the cosmology, if you look very carefully, can be problematic here too, but I don't want to discuss this anymore because no use, and it isn't that important. Now Nahum or Nahum or whatever the correct pronunciation is. Oh, sorry, this is just Windows. Zephaniah or Zephaniah. Well, I check the pronunciation. Zephaniah, yeah. What to know about this? Well, in the Bible there are two more person with that name, or three if you count Zechariah, but I don't know if he refers to another person or one of these three. One in the First Chronicles, way back in the beginning of the Bible's time, and one in Jeremiah, but the father is different, so that's another person. To understand the problem with the Zephaniah is you have to understand in what age he lived in. He lived when Pharaoh Necho, the king of Egypt, although he wasn't a king, he was a pharaoh. Thank you very much, Bible. Attacked and uh, conquered Jerusalem for the first time and took hostage a lot of people. So when this Zephaniah talks about captivity, he talks about captivity under the Egyptians, under Pharaoh Necho and his descendants. So when he's talking about the day of the Lord of Hosts is near, he's talking about the end of the returning from the captivity of Pharaoh Necho or any of his descendants, and well, that wasn't a particular part of the Jewish history, so any reference and the establishment of the future kingdom of the Jews after the return from the Egyptian captivity of Pharaoh Necho is just futile and false. And he also mentions the part when the land of Moab and Ammon will forever be a field of salt and desolated plain. Humans still live there. Sorry for that too. So these kind of prophecies are not what you should make when you make prophecies, predictions of the futures, future visions, more like. Try to be specific and do not exaggerate too much things. That way you can sell yourself better if you can advise to any future would-be prophet or messiah and that kind of liar, if I can tell that, because, well, all the prophets are falling out from the Bible. All the books of the Bible just can be found a mistake or two there. And chapter 3 is, yes, there the Yahwe starts singing. How fucking genius from him. How can an omni-god being have a certain gender? I never really understood that part. And that promise that the Jews will conquer from the Nile to the Euphrates and a bloody lot of terrain. Look, if they stop being Jewish and all the nations of the world will be one, of the earth will be one, as a whole globalized thing, maybe that could be achieved, but then it would mean will be a lot more space, and there won't be Jews. Well, we start to reach the end of the Old Covenant, not Testament, Covenant, and I found nothing that is worthy of attention, yet nothing that would be an ultimate truth. So I just stop here for now.